Hello and welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that bit of footage. I've just left everything where it was. That was a few days ago when I finished that. And I thought we'd just have a quick look at a couple of things. So we're going to have a look in this 68 catalogue a little bit later on. But I did decide to put a module in the turntable. Well, not in it. I couldn't see any reason for trying to fit it inside the hut. So actually it's just dangling down here, very skillfully attached. So there's no real need, I don't think, for it to be situated within the hut. So we'll see if we can get that, give that a go. It hasn't made it any quieter, I'll warn you now. So let's see if we can get this B17 out from in the station there. So I can't remember which set of points I need to fiddle with. I think we're good out of there, And I've got these wagons. I mentioned I had some other of these grain wagons, and we'll have a look over those in a moment. I think when I had these out and running on the railway, or we were running these with the blue class 29, I'd got these buried away in a box, and the boxes weren't in the room, and I just couldn't lay my hands on them. So we'll have a glance at those in a moment. Let me just check the point work here. 25 is good. I need to do... Actually, no. Let's bring it around a slightly more interesting route. We can back it through there without coming all the way around there. We'll leave those freight trains exactly where they are. Yeah, I wasn't thinking correctly. So let's just activate the train here. So I want locomotive number 2. Enter, and I think forward. And I've got the uncoupling device just between the tender and those teaks there. So ideally that's going to roll forwards now. There we go. So let's just back this, not back, take this out beyond this sets of points. Nice, smooth example of running there. I've stopped it a little bit short. Just need to go forward. There we go. And we'll keep a lookout for the valve gear locking up as we go backwards. So I want 14 and 11. So I'm just going to pan around here. So where are we? So we want 14 and 11. There we go, and we want to go backwards. So this is a good plan if it works. Let's just pan around here. So we'll go a little bit more elevated. We'll keep an eye on that valve gear. Behaving well so far. There we have it. So I should probably have shown you the diagram of the suggested fitting of the module there. So they're suggesting hiding it inside the hut. So unless I'm missing something, there's no real need for it to be in there. It can be easily under the board. So that's what I decided to do. Let's pop that down for one moment. So 10, 18, 19 is good. It's number 18 we need to move. So just keep an eye on points number 18 there. And I'm just going to... I can never decide which hand is better for the control here. So I have trouble stopping this accurately with this slider. Let's give it a go. Yeah, I'm going to creep forwards a little. Let's just nudge that forwards a fraction. There we have it. So I think we've got point number, not point, accessory, or shall we call it, or locomotive. I suppose it's taken a module up, isn't it? So I put it in there as number 12. So enter. Now, I don't know why that threw a point, but it has. So that was number 12 over there. So let's give that another go. Perhaps I mispressed it. Number 12. There we go. So we have the turntable active. So I'm not entirely sure which direction we're going to run, because I have to admit I have lost track. think I'd actually quite like to go the other way, so we'll just switch that. So we'll go for the middle outlet. There we have it. So let's go back to locomotive. Actually, I've got to turn around and do this. I can't do this without looking at the keypad. So we want locomotive number 2, enter. And we definitely want to go backwards. Let's see if we can roll that back into the engine shed. I think the point there is set good. Yeah, it should roll alongside the Princess. So let's give that a little power. We've definitely got a stall on the point work there, haven't we? Let's see if we can bring that back into life. Nope. There we go. I'm hoping that will be back in life now. Yeah, it doesn't like that, does it? So I'm not sure whether that is shorting out there or not, or whether it's just the dead plastic part or just dirty rails. We'll never know. It could be a combination, all of them. So I'm just going to shut some point work whilst we don't get too distracted by anything else. So number 18, let's give that a go. And we'll close that. And then let's put one of these trains, back in the siding. So we'll put the green class 29 back near these wagons we're going to have a look at. So that's going to be number 11, locomotive 11, enter, and we'll go forwards. So let's give that some power. Ooh, another stall. You're seeing 01 at its very best. They've been standing there for a couple of days. So let's see how that goes. I'm sure I closed points number 11. I've just noticed that bright yellow box is a little bit. Maybe points number 11 is what I was. What I threw by accident. So let's. There we go. Yeah, remember the accident I had a few moments ago, or the missed throw when I was selecting the turntable. I threw points instead. I should have taken the chance to move that yellow box, but I think we might just get away with that. There we go. So I think if we... actually, we'll leave those out there while we have a look at the wagons, otherwise they're just going to be in the way. So these are the wagons I ran a few weeks ago. Now I can't remember I'm gonna grab the catalogue number. So Trying Hornby's VAT 69 was R649, and the Johnny Walker was R648. Although I can't remember where the box for one of those is. I know one of them's boxed, but I can't remember. I put an insert picture in the corner of the picture there. I haven't got all the other boxes. I failed to get that one out. But I'm sure we'll get away with it. So I think these wagons came along in the early 70s, and earlier on some strange deal was made between Trying Hornby, or Rovex, and Trix. So where these Trix wagons, the grain wagons, which I think they introduced into their range in 67 or 68, somewhere around then, they produced those and had them in their range. and some sort of deal was made to supply them to Triang, and a range of them ended up in Triang Hornby boxes. Let's see if we can pinch that one out. So I don't think this one's been a runner. I think it's spent most of its life in its box, as far as I can see. It's very, very crisp. We'll just have a look underneath there. I can't see a name, any printing on there. You see those Triang D-shaped couplings there, how they're sort of pinned into position. So let me see if I can get one of the ones with Trix couplings on it. Well, they might not be Trix couplings, but they're the couplings which are used on them. I don't know the name of these couplings. So you can see how provision there was on the bottom of those. So the D-shaped coupling could easily be incorporated onto that. I don't know whether that was Trix looking for some extra marketing, so they were just pinned in like that as a reclaimed coupling. So they've got seriously deep flanges on these Trix wagons though. I'll just have a look at those. So I think they might even struggle on Super 4 those. I don't know, I haven't got a piece to hand. They're certainly not going to run on here. Yeah, that's fairly bouncy, isn't it? So quite a fine moulding though, very delicate bits on the chassis there. So quite superb looking things, and they are a slightly different size than the later Triang ones. I think the relationship between the two companies didn't go quite as planned. I think there was problems with import and export, changing the valuation of the pound and so on at the time, which made it not a successful partnership, I think, as it turned out to, as anybody had thought it was going to be. So they're significantly different in size. I don't know whether we're talking a different scale there, or they're just a slightly different modelling. But quite interesting. So really the only reason I bought the Trix ones was that sort of relationship with the variations ending up in the Triang Hornby boxes. There's one there. 647. And there's 8 and 11. Information on the end there. And there's a Hague one. And it's R650 to get some focus on there. So quite nice items. But if you look at the tray, I mean, these only just fit in the box. Again, I really should have got the Triang Hornby box out to show you. So those couplings are just overhanging the packaging. So it really is a tight fit in the box. So let's have a look at some of the Trix ones. There's the Trix VAT 69. So let's have a look at the box. I'm not sure of catalogue numbers at all on the Trix range of things, but lovely boxes. Great graphics on there, isn't it? Really great. So let's put that one down. Here's the box for the Johnny Walker. It's a little bit beaten. It doesn't actually have the name of the wagon on there. The end flap's missing. It's taken a bit of a crunch in there at some point. Let's try and leave those to one side so we can get those wagons into the siding in a moment. Abbott's Choice. They're 8 and 11. That's the same price as on the Triang Hornby version there, isn't it? So just pop that over there. And then we've got Crawford's. Stunning blue, isn't it? I think these have been kept in the dark. I think there's no exposure to sunlight on these. Again, 8 and 11. Bolt grain van, Crawford's. So that was my only real interest in purchasing these, just because of their association really with the brief appearance of them in the Triang Hornby catalogue. Excuse, my stomach's making noise. It must be getting time for some lunch. So let's just pop that over there. I'm just going to pop that Triang one. Actually, that's not a Triang one, is it? That's never going to fit on there. The Triang one is there already back on the rails, but not quite. Let's pop that back on. There we go. Coupling out of the way, that out of the way. we'll take one of these with us and have a quick glance at the catalogue. But I think we'll just back those Wagons into the siding while we're at it. Excuse me, panning around again. I forgot to check something. Yeah, we're definitely out of the way. We're open points 15. Number 15 open, and then reverse. Let me swap hands with the old camera. Let's see if we can back these into here successfully. Yeah, I think we'll leave those there, and we skillfully left enough space around there. So let's just pan back around. We'll just have a quick glance at the 69 catalogue. Sorry, 68. I'm sure this is the 68, 14th edition. I do apologise if I've got that wrong. We won't go through the whole catalogue, but if we just have a look, we've got a dealer stamp on the back of the book here. Is that L and W? Sorry, LW Trimmers. Is that late? I can't quite read that through the back of the camera there. Toys, books, stationery. Is that 78 Coombe Lane, West Wimbledon? SW20. So, as we speak, the Wimbledon tennis championships are underway, just going into their second week. So let's see if we can just flip straight to the Wagons there, and let's get the price list out there. I was doing well there. We had flipped straight to the Wagons, so there they appear. So they've got the Johnny Walker and the VAT 69, and then underneath each of the ones there, it's got others detailed, but it has not illustrated. I'm not sure how freely the supply was, and from what I read, the supply of these models from Trix to Trying Rovex was not as good as it could be, which perhaps prompted Trying into making the model of their own. But let's have a quick glance at the price. Where are we? So I had a look down here. Goods, Wagons and Vans. Johnny Walker, there we are, R648. Let's see if we can get it in a bit tighter. There we go, it's 8 and 11. And the VAT 69, 8 and 11. Pretty good. So let's just pop that in there. I think, tempting as it is to start leafing through this catalogue, I think we have seen this one quite recently. Although we'll just have a quick look, shall we? A quick look. There we go. So I think over the next week or so, I'm going to start to remove some of the catenary from the railway, just as a start on breaking this down, so I can have a play with some of the other items that I do have and haven't been able to use on this layout or the last one for that matter. So let's close points 15, and then let's get the blue class 29 on the go, number 4. So locomotive number 4, enter. Let's get her rolling around. Let's pan upwards. Have a quick run around. See if we can get in a bit tighter. Whoops, a bit abrupt. Let's just back that up a little. And I think we'll just pull that through points number 1, open, and number 6, open. Let's just bring this to the inside line. Wrong direction. Let's close up those, and number one, I want it open still. And we'll bring the HST out and let's have a quick look at the inertia control, just a quick play with it. So I want locomotive 16, enter. And I think that should reverse out of that far platform over there. Let's have a glance at that. See if we can get up above. Now, I have been playing with this and have to admit I haven't been able to successfully work out where to back off the power to get it to stop at the station. But we'll have a quick look. Let's close that point. We'll reselect it, close, and then we'll program the inertia. So inertia 4, locomotive 16, enter. So I'll give that all the power in the one go. And then let's see that I've got that going backwards. I'm going to stop that now. I think we'll make it go the other way, just for safety. So I'll give it all the power again. And let's follow this round out of interest. Although I'm now thinking it might come to a grinding halt on that point there. Let's see. No, it got enough to get it going. Slight hesitation on the diamond. So I'm going to knock off the power just as it gets level with the class 31 there. Power off. She's still going. Now to me that's completely different than when I was using it the other day. So with that in mind, if that took from the class 31 to there, to stop it, if I want to stop it at this platform here, I'm going to take off the power roughly where it is there. Let's see what happens. Let's get that to roll again. So we'll get the power in. You can hear that motor beginning to hum away. So off she goes. I think she's at full power now. So let's see if we can take out the power. It's out there. Yeah, she's going to overrun the station, is she? Just. She's still going though, so I think I could take the power out just a little bit earlier. It really is lots at the slow end. Still humming. Just gone. Let's see if we can do that one more time. And it's gradually building. I don't know whether the microphone's picking that up at the very low end, but it's quite a chatter. Off she goes. So I'm just going to take that out a fraction earlier. Off with the power. I think we've done it. We've still got that little bit of a crawl there. And she's into place. Thanks again for watching. Goodbye now.